Hello, and welcome back to Everything Fly Fishing. In today's class, we are going to teach you a copper drawn. And we've already started by taking the bead and having it up, and ran the line all the way back and head cementing it. I am not going to weigh this fly because besides it has copper wire and a bead head on it. So I'm not going to add no lead. You can see this goose bites. We need 2 of these for our tail. And I don't know. Let me see if I can show you this. See how they bend? We're going to tie these in with the bend out so they flare out. So we come along and get one and rip it off. And then let's see if you can see the, oh, there I can see it. Now you can see the concave. You're going to take the concave part and you're going to tie that. Now I like to hold it against that side a little bit up. Goes light wrap, then pull it tight. And at this point, you can look and see if that's where you want it. That's where I want it. If not, you could pull on it, adjust it. And then line it up. And cut it off. Then we come back to where the other one's tied in. Find the concave part. We'll put this in our right hand. Find the concave part and tie that one. Do it with my right hand, pinch it against, measure it. About 1/2 of the length of the straight part of your hook, or the shank of your hook. And I tie forward. I don't know if you can see it pretty good. You see that split tail. I changed my lighting on my fly tying it. It's really cleared it up. Okay, then we want to get our main body part. To do that, we're gonna use copper wire. And that's, imagine why they call it copper drawn. You put the wire, let's see if I can show you. I like to take the wire, stick it kind of in the bead head. On the wire, alongside, towards you, all the way back to where you tied that tail end. Your wire. So you still have your split tail, and you've got wire tied in all the way to the back. Now, definitely shouldn't have no complaints from anybody about this using head cement. This is nymph, so when I tie nymphs, I use tons of it. You said something about me using it on my dry flies. When I use it on the nymph, I use a lot of head cement because it makes it stronger. You want to fish when you're once you start fishing, you don't want to be back at your bench tying them every day because they're coming apart. And then you're at this point, once the head cement dries, now you want to take this wire, you want to wrap it, starting right in front of the tail. And when you wrap this, you want to get as close as you possibly can with each wrap. Just wrap it on up. And wrapping them, make sure them wraps are tight, as close as you can get them. Now, this is something I just learned. Is you take this and go on this side, and this side, and this side, and this side. So once you got that, you pull down on your line, no tension, and just go around just like a helicopter. Keep twisting, twisting, and twisting like a helicopter, pulling up and twisting. And that'll pop that right off. And that will get so close to your thread, you won't have a little tab to deal with. See? Clean. Take that back. Now you want to make sure that your bead's ahead when you measure this gap. But you want to come back. I'd say it's right about there. Okay. Now, for this part we need, I have here, I don't know if you can see, it's a new strand of Flashabou. We're going to double that. Tie that in. Right up to the bead. And take your line back. Put it here again. Now this. This is something I do. I mean, I know there's different ways of tying this fly. This is actually rubber legs. But it comes in a strip, and you can, make it as wide or as not as wide as you want. And I kind of, if you can see this or not, about just about as wide as the banded hook. Usually I use as wide as a hook, but I don't want more of the peacock hanging out in this fly from underneath. So I take that and put it on top, lay it directly on top. Well, actually towards me a little bit, so that if you lay it towards you, just a hair, when you swipe the thread, it'll pour it on top. Okay, go up with your line to the bead head again, and come back to about where you were with your wire. Now, let me see if I can show you this. This is the top part of peacock. Can you see how shiny it is? We're going to use this because it's a really cool golden color. It kind of matches the rest of the fly. So we're going to use one of this part with the peacock feather. Peacock's easy. You can always find a local person who has a peacock or something to get free feathers. Trust me. Hot summer day, go listen about noon. And you see if you can hear him. Just walk up to the farm. I'll gladly give you peacock. I had somebody collecting me peacock one time. They gave me so much. Way too much. I think I'm still using the same stuff from 1980. Okay. So then I do a couple of wraps to build up that bulk. And then I go right in behind the bead. Or that. Okay. So now you got your Flashabou. You got your peacock. And you got your rubber shell. Take your peacock and wrap around. Since we built up so much material, it shouldn't take you as much wraps of peacock. Peacock can be temperamental. I always tie a couple before. I'm sure I like the materials I'm working on before I do these videos. Well, the last one I tied took entirely way too peacock break and my wire wraps won't fall right. So when you pull this tight, once you get your peacock up, then you take your shell or your rubber legs, or you could use turkey. And I'll tell you though, sorry, you are not ready for that step yet. Almost forgot. Next we need our magic partridge. So then we gotta take a little bit of these and rip them a section off. Measure the wing only about half length. Press it against the finger. Wrap it. Press it with my left hand. Loose wrap. Now loose wrap. That side towards you. Cut that off. Now for my side, drop the feather. Take another clump of the partridge. Do the same thing. Together, measure it. First, hold it against my left. 1, 2 loose wraps. Tighten it up. And clip it off. And now I like to take 2 wraps. And at this point I like to make sure my legs are still on the side, looking good. Okay, then I take this rubber legs, pull it up over, do the same thing as I did with the legs. 1, 2 loose wraps. And right behind the bead. Just did 3. Gotta be careful. Sometimes your line will like slip off the bead. Just want to now tighten it. Do tight wrap. Make sure it ain't going anywhere. Now you take your crystal flash, 2 strands of crystal flash, pull that up, try and put that right in the center of your legs. Wrap it, wrap it. Couple tight wraps. Now take all your material and you pull up, stretch out the rubber, and clip it. So you got your legs, tail, slash your glue. I'm going to take 1, 2. Now these wraps behind, see if you can see it. See them wraps? You have nothing to worry about because this final step, I don't get too excited about that on this fly. Most flies I do, I like to hide it. I might do like a couple wraps of peacock there. But as you will see, the same way as I don't put head cement on it, because for this final step of this fly, it doesn't need head cement. So make sure your legs look good. Make sure your fly looks good, your legs are good, tail's good, head's good. Now, I'm going to do a product. I'm going to show a link to a video I did. I posted earlier today on this product. Let me see if you can see it. I'll back it up so you can see it. This product. This stuff has me amazed. Because wait till you see how you use this stuff. For one, it has a really fine tip on it, which makes it really easy on smaller flies. If you're doing a size 16, I recommend you put on a toothpick or a Q-tip, or a toothpick, I mean. Now, what you do, you take a drop of this liquid. What you want to do is make a bubble right behind the bead head. This stuff is so awesome to use. Just make a nice sized bubble. You can see that. Behind the bead head. Kind of want a bead head. And this stuff, all you do, and I'll tell you where, if you're in my area or maybe in your area you can get it. So you just hold this light, UV light on there, and I count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can sit here for a little bit. Count to 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can see our nice bubble. And trust me, people, that's hard as a rock. There you have it. Copper John. Guess you could say Copper John my way. These things really work, people. Tie these up on your vest. Tie these in a size 16. This happens to be a 14, which works really well in the bigger creeks, which I'll be fishing early this season in special regulation areas. And thank you for watching. Hey, thank you for watching all the way to the end of the video. And like I said, we have our sponsors over here, over here, up here. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And subscribe for many flies to come. And soon to be out fishing when the water breaks. It's really cold here in Pennsylvania. And I can see the creek out from out my window, and I'm sitting here looking at it. It's frozen, and it's like so discouraging. I just picked up my license about 2 weeks ago. Bought the girlfriend a new rod, and here it is cold. Ironic, ain't it? Anyhow, this Copper John, I don't weight it because it sinks pretty quick because it's all wire and bead head, and it works really well. And if you tie it in a size 16 or I'd use it a size 14. That's what size I have most luck with. Tie it in a size 14. And use it as your fly during this winter. I mean, it really sticks out. You know, I use this as a bottom fly. My top fly is usually a flashback bead head. They work great together. Or I use that on the bottom and a sulfur on top, which works really nice around this time of year too. So thank you for watching our videos. Like I said, all our music in our videos is by Bruce Wayne Durr. He is a Lewisburg, Pennsylvanian. And go check out the eye over here for a link to Bruce's music. And thank you for watching, and have a nice day, and stay warm. Thank you.